This is my new Badass Beater Stratocaster. This was originally a Squier, just a cheap guitar that I picked up used, and I finished the neck with jumbo stainless steel frets and a bone nut. Here's what I got under the hood. Full shielding. Got a set of DiMarzio pickups. Got the Area 58 in the neck, the Area 61 in the middle, and the Virtual 54 Pro in the bridge. I have 3 CTS pots. Actually, the volume is an Emerson with 2 CTS tones, Fender switch, full shielding. There's a few things here that you may not be aware of. This little jewel right here is a treble bleed circuit, and it consists of a 0.001 capacitor with a 1/4 watt resistor that are twisted together and soldered to the input and output lugs of the volume. And what that does is it manages the taper of the volume so that when you have the volume down to a real low setting like 2 or 3, you have the same quality. It doesn't get dark, it stays bright and like it should, lively sounding at any volume. So that's a definite plus. I've got an orange drop Sprague capacitor there. I use a 0.022 on these. And for an output jack, also in all the Badass Beater guitars, I use a pure tone jack. If you're not familiar with these are the best in my opinion. What you've got with a pure tone jack, well, first of all, what you've got with a standard jack, even a Switchcraft that comes in a USA Gibson or Fender, you've only got 2 points of contact. You've got a tip and you have a sleeve for ground. With this jack, you've got 2 prongs for the tip of the jack, 2 inner prongs for the ground, for the sleeve of the jack, and then of course you've got the sleeve. So you've got a total of 5 points of contact rather than just 2. That's a much better jack. It's also what I like about it is it's shorter and fits in the cavity a lot easier. So this is ready to go back together, and I'm going to put it together and we're going to make a video on it. Now I've got this baby all together now, and boy, she is pretty. I mean, that body and that finish, this is a Squier, but I mean, that looks like a nice USA Strat. You know what? Sounds every bit as good, or I would say even better, with these DiMarzios. And this was what was in it. You see it had a really ugly pick guard, and the pots, that's what it had, these little puny little signal restricting pots, and one of the cheapest switches ever made for a Strat. And these pickups, you know, they're just about worthless. So, but anyway, that's what it had, and you've already seen what I put in there, the CTS pots and Fender switch and all that good stuff. And it had a back cover for the body that was the same kind of tortoise shell this. So, you know, I can sell that with the guitar, and if you don't want it on there, it doesn't have to be on there. But I did not have a white cover plate for this laying around the shop anywhere. So I mean, I'd have to order one, or just, you'd have to just buy one for it. They're real cheap, bolted on there. But this thing's got a beautiful finish. I mean, it's a nice 3-color sunburst, really nice grain. Look at that neck, man. That is some nice grain, man. Nice piece. Well, let's see what it sounds like. This is the Badass Beater Stratocaster that I put together. It's got jumbo stainless steel frets. I put a little more radius on the fingerboard. It's got a nice rosewood slab, bung nut, and I put DiMarzio pickups in it, an area 58 here, area 61 in the middle, and then in the bridge I've got a virtual 54. CTS pots, Armstrong capacitor. It's a nice smooth roll off of the tone. Positions would be bridge and middle. Middle and neck pickup. Now the bridge pickup. Middle pickup. And that neck pickup. Pickups really turned out nice in this guitar. What I'm trying to tell you is this is a much better deal than even a USA Stratocaster would be. I mean, a USA Fender. It's got the same scale of a body. It's got a finish every bit as beautiful as a USA Fender, and I think it's got even a more playable neck since after I removed the original frets, I took the edges of the fingerboard down and rounded up this rosewood slab really good. I'm telling you, this thing just plays incredibly great. Is just really nice and low on it. Yeah, I'm really happy with this came Let me know if you're interested. I'm letting this one go for $600. So just email me at gary@folkestoneguitars.com or check out my website, the Badass Beaters website, which you're on now. And also the website is folkestoneguitars.com. Guitar is whisper quiet. Every position. Just what you want. Nice smooth tone roll-offs. Nice smooth volume roll-off. So you got the same quality on 2. treble when you crank down the volume knob. It doesn't become muddied at all. That's because of that treble bleed circuit I put in there. That's all the way down to 2. Anyway, let me know if you're interested in this guitar. I'm sure it's going to sell fast. It shouldn't be hanging around here very long. Thanks for watching.